You gotta check out these new Outlanders. Hello and welcome to another Cedar Creek Motorsports overview. This time we have two of the most popular 2-up ATVs on the market, the 2026 Can-Am Outlander Max 700. We have the XT and we have the DPS on the right here. With the Rotax Ace engine, double A-arm suspension, super bright LEDs, the Outlander Max brings all of the trail performance from the Gen 3 chassis while adding the most comfortable passenger seat on an ATV. Let's dive in. Can-Am offers the 2026 Outlander Max in two different trim levels. In the red, we have the DPS, and in the Scandi blue, we have the XT model. Now, both of these are gonna share the same Rotax 650cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine featuring a balancing shaft. These twin-cam engines are gonna be extremely smooth across the rev range. The cylinder has been angled rearward for better airflow, and with the rear exit exhaust, they have better heat dissipation than previous designs. The Outlander Max DPS is available with their 40 horsepower, 37 pound-foot tune, known as the 500, or their 50 horsepower, 41 pound-foot tune that is known as the 700, while the XT version is only available with their 700 tune. Both machines put the power through Can-Am's P-Drive clutch, offering low maintenance, quick downshifting, extreme trail durability with high and low forward gears. Delivering the power to the wheels from the clutch is going to be Can-Am's standard two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive system that's controlled on the right-hand switchgear. Both Outlanders use Can-Am's Visco-Lock quick engaging front differential that is normally open, but when one wheel starts to spin, it's gonna build a fluid pressure in that front differential and is gonna engage the other wheel when needed. Helping to bring all of that power to the trail, the Outlander Max XT and the DPS feature double A-arm suspension on the front and now on the rear, compared to the old Gen 2 chassis that had a trailing arm rear suspension setup. These are gonna have a lot less body roll and are gonna handle a lot better on the tight, twisty trails. At the front of the machine, the Outlander Max 700, XT, and the DPS will have 9.75 inches of suspension travel, while the rear is gonna get 10.25 inch of suspension travel. Both DPS and XT models get Can-Am's dynamic power steering system that adjusts the amount of assist you get depending on the speed of the ATV. So if you're flying down the trail, it's gonna give you a little bit less assist to maintain stability, but when the trails get tight, your speeds are lower, you're gonna get even more assist to help keep the machine as maneuverable as possible. Can-Am also includes multiple engine modes for both of these machines. There is work, standard, and a sport mode that are going to adjust the throttle response while giving you full power in each of those modes. So work mode is gonna have the most progressive response. It's gonna come on a lot softer, whereas when you get up to sport mode, it's gonna be a lot more instant. You're gonna get a lot more power right away. But when you are at wide open throttle, you are gonna get full power in each of those modes. Both machines feature 214 millimeter disc brakes up front, clamped by two piston calipers, and a single 214 millimeter disc brake in the rear, clamped by the same two piston caliper. Thanks to the brakes, suspension, and the Rotax Ace engine, the Outlander Max is going to be capable of towing up to 1,830 pounds or hauling 120 pounds of cargo on the front rack and 240 pounds on the rear rack, all while carrying a driver and passenger. One really unique thing that Can-Am did at the front of these Outlanders, inside of this front rack that can carry the 120 pounds, you have this almost 9-gallon front storage compartment where on the lid itself, you have some spots for mounting other LinkQ accessories. You can carry up to 30 pounds on top of this plastic lid, or you can flip this open and you can actually remove this lid to give yourself a lot more options for some of their front storage boxes that will dip down and fill this void. or you can just take that lid off if it suits how you're using this machine on the trail, you're going out hunting, whatever it may be. There's a lot of adaptability on these Outlanders because of this front storage and all of the Link Q accessories that are available. These two machines also feature 5.1 gallons of fuel capacity, 4.5-inch digital instrument gauge displays, 2-inch tow hitch receiver, full skid plates, a 500-watt charging system, all LED lighting, and they both come with the same 12-month warranty from BRP, with the option for up to 48 months warranty under their best program. Now, where these machines start to get a little bit different, first is with their MSRP. The higher trim level XT model has an MSRP of $11,549, while the DPS model is $10,449. Because of added accessories like the 26-inch tires on 14-inch aluminum rims, the XT gets another 1/2 inch of ground clearance, where the DPS model has 25-inch tires on 12-inch steel rims. It has 12 inches of ground clearance, so the XT is gonna have 12.5 inches of ground clearance. Now, Can-Am says both machines are the same overall height, but because of those 26-inch rims, the XT model does sit about a 1/2 inch taller than the DPS, while both machines have the same wheelbase of 60.4 inches and the same 47.6 inch overall width. The addition of the front and rear bumper on the XT model brings overall length to right around 99 inches from what I could measure, whereas Can-Am lists the DPS at 94.2 inches long. The Outlander Max XT gets Can-Am's IEB, which is intelligent engine braking. There's 3 different levels of this, so you can tune what the machine is gonna feel like when you let off the throttle. You can have a lot of engine braking, or you can have it almost just roll when you let off the throttle, depending on what setting you have it in. The XT also adds a cell phone holder inside of the glove box here with 2 USB chargers. So you have your standard USB, and they also added in a USB-C outlet as well if you want to charge your phone up even faster. The Outlander Max XT also gets the addition of Can-Am's HD 3,500-pound synthetic rope winch that has a nice factory switch on the left-hand switchgear, and it's gonna have plenty of power for either pulling this machine out or someone else that found themselves in a sticky situation. All of the added equipment on the XT trim brings the dry weight up to 893 pounds, and on the DPS model, we're looking at about 785 pounds dry weight. Another thing they did add to the XT is Can-Am's DESS key system. So you no longer have a mechanical key, it's their little clip-on key fob. The DESS stands for Digitally Encoded Security System. That's gonna be a lot more secure than the old mechanical key style that you get on the DPS model. With maintenance being most people's least favorite part of vehicle ownership, Can-Am made sure to engineer the Gen 3 Outlander in a way that makes the most important aspect of off-road vehicle ownership as easy as possible. With easy access underneath the side covers, allowing you to quickly and easily check the engine oil level by just removing the seat and popping off this side cover, while on the other side giving you easy access to the CVT transmission that also has a little drain plug on there in case you submerge this machine and you got water into the CVT. There's a little drain plug that's super easy to get to, so you can drain that out and get moving. Up top by the gauge pod, Can-Am once again made it extremely easy to get access to the air filter without the need for any sort of tools. And we say it all the time, but the most important thing on an off-road vehicle to keep an eye on before and after every ride is gonna be the condition of your air filter. Especially here in Wisconsin, where trails can get super dusty, air filters love to get packed with dirt. The #1 reason we see any sort of engine failures is typically because of dirt ingestion, where the air filter either got clogged with too much dirt or it went dry and wasn't able to filter out any of that dirt. That's gonna pretty much wrap it up for the 2026 Can-Am Outlander Max, XT, and the DPS. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let's ride.